All right, everyone, we are back for now round. I think it's round 10 or 11 of SRL. Regardless, we're at a round of SRL. Now we are at Saudi Arabia, and this is a track I was looking forward to. I've had experience with multiple league races on this track at this point. The only bad thing is, as you can probably hear, I don't have the audio for some reason. How the fuck did that happen? I mean, I got the video, but not the audio. You know, when I ask questions, at least we have the video. But yeah, going into this, like I said, I was feeling confident going in. I've had multiple league races on this track. I've performed pretty well at both. The key is I performed consistently at both times I've raced on this track, which is good because it's a track that's very easy to fuck up on, both in qualifying and the race itself. And the fact that I'm able to keep consistent while also running a low downforce setup, which is vital for these long straights, it is good. So we are looking good at getting our foothold back down on this championship. So yeah, like I said, going into this one, we're feeling good about it. Let's get into our first qualifying run. We're going to pick up late into our qualifying run because going into this corner, I invalidate. So yeah, shit. So early invalidation on our first run. That's all right. We'll have time for at least 2 more runs. Not too worried. Going into this, I saw in the time trial times, I was looking good in terms of the pace. I was like equal with, I believe, Nicolo, and that was on my race setup. So yeah, I was feeling good in this. But going into the pits, the McLaren doesn't realize that we don't have to brake for the pits. I can't see him slowing down because of the chicane. So yeah, we get taken out by someone that just doesn't know the rules of the league. I don't know how I'm supposed to anticipate that that guy is going to brake. I can't see him doing it because of the chicane. Everyone knows you don't brake into the pits in this league. You don't have to. I mean, even in qualifying, people don't do it anyhow, because why would you put that extra load onto your tires when you don't need to? Just by every conceivable reason, every league I race in, no one does it. But of course, the one time that there's someone right in front of me on my first run, someone does it. So yay, at no fault of our own, we don't get to qualify in this race, which means we have to start from the back in the SRL field. And we all know how competent the SRL midfield is, right? Advancing to the start of the race, we start 18th out of 19th. We're going to get a decent jump off the line. You know what the tire strategy is. Don't got to repeat myself there. We're going to make sure to brake early enough into turn 1. We start braking early. Senna brakes in the middle of the apex of the corner for some reason. He had 2 car lengths in front of him, so we get into him. He tried to report us for that. Like, nothing I can do about you braking on the apex with 2 car lengths in front of you. Luckily, we don't have damage. Somehow, we don't have damage. But we gotta be real ginger right now because I know someone is going to fuck up. I know that this is not gonna happen without people crashing. I just need to be ready for it. But at the same time, I need to make up the positions when they do so I can be in front of them so when they crash that they don't crash into me. The whole key is to try to avoid them crashing into me. I mean, there, I got touch the brakes on the straightaway because people can't even go side by side there. It's very, very sketchy here in the SRL midfield, especially on a track like this that has walls. So you can't really go off the track to dodge incidents. But yeah, so far, so good. Only up to 17th, though. Only up 1 position so far, which is not a great start. I was hoping to gain a decent amount of positions on the first lap, but that has not happened yet. But hey, very long race ahead of us. We know we got pace. We just got to be in it. You got to be in it to win it. I see cautions ahead. There's cars everywhere. I do my best to dodge things and I lose a position in the process. So, yay! Another position lost at no fault of our own, and there's a virtual safety car, so we can't make up positions on the long straight when everyone got a bad run from hitting each other. So, yeah, everything has gone absolutely fucking terrible, both in qualifying and the race, and we haven't even really had an opportunity to play the game yet. So, yeah, things are not going hot for us so far, but this is only lap 1 of 25. We'll only be 4% through the race as we cross the line here to start lap 2, and the virtual safety car will be ending. I got 5 seconds worth of delta because we went very slow at the beginning. Not even going to be able to make up that time, but really those couple seconds aren't really going to matter because what matters is getting in front of these people. A lot of people pit for damage, so we are up to 12th on lap 1. Not that terrible of a start. So, all things considered. But I am behind an Aston Martin, which is a good thing because they never crash or spin, right? Oh, What's funny is that I actually didn't look at the video before filming this. I actually forgot that that happened there. but but all right, we continue on. P11 now, almost into the points on lap 2. And Jensen has left the session. I believe he has had a disconnection, or was it a crash? I don't know. I don't remember. But regardless, a little bit of gap to the car in front, so we actually get to drive to somewhat our pace, at least for a few corners. Like I said, already up to P11. And this track gives me really bad memories to last year, because last season, this is where Jensen clinched the championship over us. Which happened at absolutely no fault of our own, because I believe it was the guy. No, it wasn't the guy we just passed there. We were leading the race. We were leading the whole race. We were on for an absolutely easy win. And then a back marker crashes right in front of us, because when a back marker is only a second in front of you from being lapped, the blue flags absolutely mean push so hard that you spin out into the wall and bounce your car off the wall right in front of the leader. That's what fucking blue flags mean. Which is funny, because then in the next week was in Project Cars, where I was leading there, and he spun right the fuck in front of me and took me out of that race too. My sanity was lost in those 2 weeks, and so was the championship last year. So yeah, something about this track so far in my SRL career, I guess in this track's existence, because it's only the second year it's been here, so only the second year we could have it in SRL. It's been very poor to me, which sucks, because I've been strong here both years, but at no fault of my own. We've been absolutely T-boned. I don't know what T-boned means in the terms of what I'm saying, but I said it and we're committed to it. Another virtual safety car here, which means we are now up into the points. So yeah, into the points on lap 3. We're close to the car ahead, so hopefully we can make the position up on him sooner rather than later. Because, like I said, I want to be in front of these people, so when they fuck up and crash, I'm not involved. That's the big key. You see that Luke, the Australian, has retired. There's a big crash. The entire track is blocked, and that is our race done. So yeah, we had a really fun time playing the game. I got home from work with just enough time to practice before going to bed to wake up first thing in the morning, and the couple hours I put in at practice mean absolutely fucking nothing, because I got 0 bit of an opportunity to qualify and 0% of an opportunity to race. So yeah, at no fault of my own, I just didn't even get to play the fucking game this week, which is irritating, because you know most of the time it happens, you at least get to qualify, but not this week. But yeah, short video on this one. We'll have the next issue out tomorrow. We'll see you then. Hopefully get to play.